Hello and welcome to another episode of Citadel Guard Adventures. This is Beriathan of the Citadel Guard of Gondor, and you might remember in the last episode we completed all the tasks and all the rituals needed to be able to go to the court of the Wild Huntsman, which that's what we're about to do. We just need to use the stone table here. This opens, activates the portal that will take. And here we are, the Hall of the Huntsman, which is a really mysterious area. But yeah, take a look at this. Like, who exactly are all these people? Lavanet, when I went there, doesn't say, Moonfire. Okay, so we're about to talk to them and figure this out as much as we can.
If you show reverence here, you may find welcome.
You may find your time here to be short and unpleasant, intruder.
You may be of some use to me.
Welcome to the Huntsman's Hall, mortal. There are few who dare this place in these latter days, and fewer still who stand here worthy of the fate that brought them hence. What brings you here, I wonder? So you come in the name of the Dunedain. Such glory as they held was forfeit in long ages past, and now they come to slink through our Lord's realm as tips might. Yet it is not for me to judge, for the Huntsman has forbidden us to decide the fate of mortals here. Speak with him if you would by passage for the lost lordlings of Numenor, if this is indeed their final call to battle. And here we have it, the Huntsman. So you might remember we met the Huntsman in one of our previous episodes. The very same episode in which we also met a Ergothorn. And who this Huntsman is, there are few clues as to who he really is in game. Players have their own theories. Some people believe this is the Valar Orome, but I'm not so sure. I'm not sure if a Valar would have a place in here in Middle Earth. Yeah, I'm not entirely sold on that idea, but I don't know who this guy is either.
You are bold to come to my glade.
You are not welcome here, Beriathan. The peoples of Middle-earth have proven their weakness as many times as needed to convince me of their folly. Yet ever and again my lord in the uttermost west has bidden me be patient. He tells me that it may yet come to pass that my bow need not be knocked ere the darkness ends, and yet I remain against that eventuality. And so I challenge thee, remind me again of the myriad faults of men, the hubris of the elves, the greed of the dwarves, and the timid cowardice of halflings, or prove to me that there is some metal left in the folk of Middle-earth to take their fate into their own hands. Join my hand and see it through, that I may judge you worthy or not. So he has a lord in the west, and that lord surely can be Orome. Most likely. So who is this guy? Is this a Maya? Like the history? Or is he a spirit of nature like Goldberry? Or who he is exactly? I don't know. So we'll need to complete a wild hunt, and that means catching Moonfires, Wenaiwen, and Lavanet spirit. So does this have any relation with a wild hunt of the Eastern European tales? Like, is this the same wild hunt, like, for example, well, not the same as in the Witcher tales, but do they have the same origin, the same base for it? I don't know. Because the last time I played this, I had no idea of the Witcher universe at all, but now this name, yeah, it makes you wonder a little bit, at least.
I will speak with you.
And I do believe that, yes, there is some relation in between these two and the original myth of the Wild Hunt that I'm not too knowledgeable of, but yeah, I think they are based on the same one. You have endured much, but fate can be most cruel to those who dare stand athwart its path. Are you prepared to endure the darkness ahead? The loss of allies and friends, of home and liege? Go forth and seek the ox spirit of endurance and face your challenge. Perhaps you are ready, perhaps not. Look for the ox spirit beneath the northeast eaves of the Mournshaws. And these are the spirits to which the men of Dunland worship. So here we have the ox spirit for the Uklut, Munfiril. When I went...
Stay a moment and speak with me.
You will take up the wild hunt, Beriathan. I warn you that it is not for the faint of heart, but if you would complete it, you must face an ancient beast, fast as the wind and of a tempestuous mood. Seek it out, if you will, in the heart of the Mournshaws and challenge it. I shall await your return here, should you survive. And Lavanet?
I will speak with you.
I see that the Huntsman has set you upon the wild hunt. I wonder if he truly believes you ready, or if he simply amuses himself at your expense. So be it. You must take up my challenge and hunt an ancient spirit, a wild beast whose strength and aggression may prove your end if you are careless or weak. Its anger is such that the forest itself is awakened and wroth in its presence, so guard yourself well, lest you be overcome. So we'll need to go back to the Mournshaws and look for the spirits and complete their challenges. Okay. So here you have it, the entrance to the Huntsman Hall, and I believe that now you can get back to it through this path as well. And you will see this is really close to the place where the Crone's Ferry is located. Yeah, there's the ferry. So that way you can take your shortcuts through. But since we are still looking for some of the spirits, I don't think we're gonna take the ferry today. Or at least not yet. Sorry. We're almost there. When I went spirit. Ah, Mystic Pool, that's what the pools are for. So you might remember we saw one of these pools in the Wood Troll's lair to the northwest. Okay. As you kneel by the waters of the pool, a strangely mesmerizing glow emanates from the waters. Feeling dazed as you stare into the glowing water, you reach down to cup a handful and bring it to your lips.
A great power of old lies hidden within the Mournshaws of Erech, and spirits that once wandered the ancient world now roam these woods. Only by confronting these spirits will favor be garnered in the court of the Huntsman.
Okay, so when I went spirit is this one is like a hawk, but we are time, so let us move on. Time is always of the essence. Forever is the world changing about us. It will not wait for us to catch up. Upon this hill are 5 points arranged as a star, and between them we shall race. Can you follow me, little man? Come then, and let the challenge begin. If you lose sight of me, you shall be lost. Follow me, Beriathan. Let us feel the rush of the wind. Where did you go? Spiteful Figment. We have reached the first lead. Okay. We have reached the second lead. Okay, here we have the third one. Yeah, this looks great. Now, the fourth lid, now we only need to get to the last one. Atop the hill, maybe? Don't know. Back to the Mystic Pool. You have run swiftly, Beriathan, and have proven your worth, but linger upon my words no longer. Those who dally here may never again awaken in mortal realms. As you lean down and drink from the pool, strange visions dance before your eyes, and the odd mist that had fallen upon the forest begins to lift. That was great. I do enjoy these trials of sorts. And there's a lot of mystery around them, like, who exactly are those spirits? Is that the Mystic Pool on the horizon there? Can be. Maybe it is. Ah. That's right, give me a lift. Okay, yeah, this was the pool. As you kneel by the waters of the pool, a strangely mesmerizing glow emanates from the waters. Feeling dazed as you stare into the glowing water, you reach down to cup a handful and bring it to your lips.
A great power of old lies hidden within the Mournshaws of Erech, and spirits that once wandered the ancient world now roam these woods. Only by confronting these spirits will favor be garnered in the court of the Huntsman.
And here we have the spirit of the Oxmoor Firil spirit. The guardian spirit of the Occluth. Welcome, little Beriathan. You are prepared to endure the crashing waves of brutal fate? They come even now as a howling fury in the night, jaws that would tear and crush, heartless as the darkest moon. Stand ready. Dark creatures have come to haunt these woods. Even now they threaten to overwhelm us. Even this place of dreams is no longer safe. Prepare yourself, mortal. Oh, jeez. How many more of these guys do we need to defeat? The Oak Spirit has persevered. Enough, they have fallen back. The forest yet endures, thanks to you, Beriathan. Return to the Huntsman's Hall with pride. I have seen you stand fast and endure what many could not. I cannot say that you will survive what lies before you unbowed, but you are prepared. Now return to your place in the world lest you become lost in dreams. As you lean down and drink from the pool, strange visions dance before your eyes, and the odd mist that had fallen upon the forest begins to lift. Okay. Now, Lavanet Spirit. So for that, we'll need to return to the Wood Troll's Glade. almost there now, don't worry. Come here. That's it. Going down. Stupid. Stupid monster. Stop stunning me! Jeez! Yeah, there's no way to avoid these guys. Die! Leave me alone. Shirt of Determination, light armor. Well, might be good for some cosmetic outfits. Wanna fight? Come here and fight. Who else now? Oh, Jesus. As you kneel by the waters of the pool, a strangely mesmerizing glow emanates from the waters. Feeling dazed as you stare into the glowing water, you reach down to cap a handful and bring it to your lips. Yeah, you know that drill at this point.
The power of old lies hidden within the Mournshaws of Erech, and spirits that once wandered the ancient world now roam these woods. Only by confronting these spirits will favor be garnered in the court of the Huntsman.
Alright, so here is the next spirit. I think this one is Lavanet, the boar. The boar glowers at you, temperamentally pawing at the ground as you approach. Its white tusks are long and deadly, glimmering in the starlight. You have intruded upon my territory, mortal, and earned my wrath. The realm of spirits is not for your kind. And so I shall cross into the loam of the forest where your bones shall feed the roots. Enough! Your strength is proven and I yield. You think that I might be bested so. Perhaps the sage does indeed draw to a close. Farewell, man. Go now, little one. You have proven yourself, but this is not your place. The waking world awaits you. As you lean down and drink from the pool, strange visions dance before your eyes, and the odd mist that had fallen upon the forest begins to lift. Alright, so now we need to go back to the Huntsman's Hall. And I think now it's the time to take the Crone's Ferry. Path of Rallying, what is... Oh my god, this looks terrible. Yeah, I don't like this one at all. What else do we have here? Light necklace, I don't think that's gonna be a good one, no. And some trophies, yeah. Nothing to see here. We just need to find the Crone's Ferry. Ah, okay, I see it now. You see the River Woman and the Crone's Ferry right here. Take this. Now we can take the path to the Huntsman's Hall. Now maybe, I'm not sure about this, but maybe you can go back as well from White Room by using the stone altar once again. But this one is so much easier and so much faster in my opinion that... Yeah, once you unlock this entrance, I don't see why you should use the other one.
You have come to the glade of the Wild Huntsman.
I see. So perhaps the Huntsman was right to gauge you in this matter. I must say that I have had my doubts. Go then, Beriathan, and complete the wild hunt. Should the Huntsman's favor fall upon you, then perhaps there is some hope that the strength of men and the free peoples of Middle-earth will yet prevail against the darkness.
It has been many ages since I have seen one of your kind.
You have faced my challenge and prevailed, Beriathan. Go forth and complete the wild hunt and earn the Huntsman's favor, if you would win passage for your allies. Here.
If you show reverence here, you may find welcome.
Save those whom you can, endure the passing of those who you cannot. Strive ever forwards if you wish to see light upon the world again, Beriathan. Such is the way of this world. And now that we have hunted those three, we need to talk to Araziel.
Welcome. Let us speak for a moment.
3 spirits you have faced and overcome. Now ye must hunt the 4th and last. Go forth and prove thy wisdom, and the Huntsman's favor shall be thine, mortal. Take my blessings with thee, for I would see the glory of the free peoples rekindled in the age to come, and much rests upon thee and thy friends.
Welcome to the Wild Huntsman's glade.
You must challenge the Stag Spirit to fulfill your task. Okay.
You have come to the glade of the Wild Huntsman.
And where is that one? Okay. Over there. So gotta leave the Hall of the Huntsman once more. Which is not that far. Come on, girlie. Unanun. Not surprised. So yeah, as you say in here, we have hunted 4 spirits. So we have the Ox Spirit, which is the Ucluth, but I don't remember the names of the other Dunland clans. The Boar clan, the Stag clan, and the Hawk clan, which we will all come to meet in Dunland. And we also have met a 5th clan, the Dragluth, which is the Dragon clan. But there is no Dragon Spirit in the Hall of the Huntsman, as far as I remember. So it makes you wonder, like, is the Dragon Clan a clan of outcasts or outsiders that abandoned the ways of their forefathers or something like that? Because it seems likely to me. As you kneel by the waters of the pool, a strangely mesmerizing glow emanates from the waters. Feeling dazed as you stare into the glowing water, you reach down to a cup to cup a handful and bring it to your lips.
A great power of old lies hidden within the Mournshaws of Erech, and spirits that once wandered the ancient world now roam these woods. Only by confronting these spirits will favor be garnered in the court of the Huntsman.
Okay, so here we have this stag spirit. And I'm not sure, but I think this will be a combination of all the previous trials. Welcome. Thou face now the final of the Huntsman's challenges. Should thou prove keen of wit and wisdom, then thou shalt pass, but should thou falter now, then it may be that thy story ends here. Come. The test of wisdom now lies before you. Listen carefully, mortal. 5 spirits stand before you. 1 is a spirit of wisdom, the other 4 are spirits of anger, greed, vengeance, and fear. You must find the spirit of wisdom among them, but decide carefully, for your choice is perilous. I can tell you but 3 things about the spirits. Firstly, you must know that fear can be found directly to the right of vengeance. Secondly, you must know that anger is directly left of greed. Lastly, the spirit of wisdom cannot be found next to greed, anger, or vengeance. Choose wisely. Okay, so let me grab some paper because I do find myself more at comfort when I can write these things down. So, fear can be found directly to the right of vengeance, and anger is directly left of greed. And the spirit of wisdom cannot be found next to greed, anger, or vengeance, so it has to be to the right of fear. So that should mean that the spirit of wisdom is the rightmost spirit. This one here. You have discovered the spirit of wisdom. Cool. Now we need to defeat the other 4. You have completed the test of wisdom. Nice. You have proven your wisdom. Now live whence you came before you become a part of our world forevermore. That was fun. I always enjoy when LOTRO has this kind of quests. This kind of logic puzzles. They might not be too hard, but they are a nice change of pace from the usual combat. As you lean down and drink from the pool, strange vision stands before your eyes, and the odd mist that had fallen upon the forest begins to lift. Yeah, that's it. Now gotta go back to Araciel. So let us write and make this a little bit faster. Okay, now night has come upon Erech, and night in the Mournshaws is darker than on the other areas of Erech. Part of the gloom and illumination of this area, but yeah, it's not tricky per se, but it's harder than the others. But at the same time, night in the Hall of the Huntsman looks really cozy.
It has been many ages since I have seen one of your kind.
Thus concludes the wild hunt, Beriathan. Thou hast proven thy virtue in this ancient test. Thou hast earned the Huntsman's favor, but watch thy tongue in his presence, for his patience with the chatter of mortals is brief indeed.
are bold to come to my glade.
So you have completed the wild hunt. It seems there is some spark of valor left within your kind, man. Very well then. The Dunedain lordlings may pass through my forest unmolested. The spies of the enemy will not see them here beneath these boughs. But be wary nonetheless. Evil things creep here now, though they be blind before my power. Nor can I see what fate awaits the men of the West as they march to meet their doom. But I do know this. Few days remain before the decisive battles are joined. The eyes of the uttermost West watch keenly the struggle here, for its outcome will soon be decided. Take care, little one, and may your hunt be fruitful. And that's it as far as the landscape quests in Ergothorn go. Let's take another picture with the wild huntsman. You see, this guy is huge. I mean, in order to have him fit into the picture, yeah, need to zoom out a lot. Okay, but that was it as far as the huntsman goes. They don't have any more quests for us, and I don't think the other rangers do, but we're gonna master in Horndirian, and before going to Lanuk to talk to Halbarad, let us make sure that there are no more quests for us. Well, I don't think there are. In fact, before I take another civil master, let me double check this. Because as far as the Mournshaws go, yeah, that was it. But now I'm checking here the Gloomglens and I'm not so sure about something. Oh no, yeah. Yeah, it seems we have completed now all the landscape quests in Ergothorn. Let us check in here, because yeah, we are roughly 8,000 rep away from Kindred with a great company, but god, we are 35,000 rep away from Kindred with the Algrag. So yeah, there is a lot of grinding here if you intend on getting Kindred.
Greetings.
With both factions. But now let us travel to Lanuk. Because we're ready to continue our errands with the Grey Company. Here's Halbarad.
I have bad news. We have found Ergothorn. He is dead.
Okay, so what happened here?
One of the scouts of the Oathbreakers found Ergothorn's body this morning.
Hidden behind a fall of rocks on the southern edge of the Coomb. I think he was ambushed from hiding, as what it was. Though it is strange he was not slain by sword, arrow, or bolt, he was killed by hand, the life choked out of him. For now, his body is being kept in the Hall of Making to the northeast. You should examine Ergothorn's body to see if we can learn anything more of his fate. I think this is the one? No. The Brennan's Hall, no. This is not it, so... The Hall of Making, was it? The crafting hall? No, that cannot be it either. Or maybe it is. That would be weird, but yeah. Here we have Ergothorn's body. Which we are gonna check in just a moment. When you see here, he's wearing the uniform of a soldier of Minas Ithil. When this content was released, of course, Gondor was still not part of the game, so it makes sense that this NPC is not wearing the Gondorian uniforms that we will find later. But there can also be another explanation for this, and that is that initially the devs planned Ergothorn to be a false identity, and Ergothorn was planned to be another name for Gorthron. And Gorthron, the Doomcaller, the Gaunt Lord that we meet on a previous episode, was indeed setting a trap for the Grey Company. I don't remember why that plan was scrapped, but I think that if the Grey Company had fallen on Gorthron's grasp, none of them would have survived, so maybe that's the reason why they changed this for a Gondorian soldier. It is as Halbarad described. The man is wearing armor of Gondor and has no sword wounds on his body, but he is dead. You notice a scrap of parchment clutched in one hand, which you pry loose and read. To the Rangers, the dwarf has already told your foe much, and I fear that it will be enough to endanger not just your errand, but the delicate situation in Dunland as well. Things are not as he thought they were, but they soon will be. He has been slowed by his uncertainty concerning the errand of your company, but not stopped. They who swore the oath to Isildur at Erech, you know of them and of their home beneath the Grimorberg, but you do not know that some number of them sought to flee their curse and came to hide in a place called the Forsaken Road among the Lich Bluffs. If they could be made to fulfill their oath to their chieftain's forebear, all might not be lost. Not all remember the old ways, but I do. For Ithil that was lost, and for all else that was forgotten, I remain. Ergothorn. Okay, so we'll need to bring this to Halbarad. Where are you, Halbarad? Okay.
He was unable to deliver that letter in life. He has done so in death.
He must have been coming to leave us that letter, Beriathan. He was unable to deliver it in life, but has done so in death. I know not who set upon him in the wilderness, far from safety, but I believe it is the foe of which he speaks or an agent of that enemy. I believe now that Ergothorn's enemy is our enemy as well, but now at last it becomes clear. Whoever killed Ergothorn can move stealthily and strike without warning, but chooses to use neither sword nor bow. If this mysterious foe can move about without the knowledge of his prey, he may have overheard our conversations. If he too speaks with Nar, that could be the source of the dwarf's information, but twisted into a form unbeknownst to Narn himself. And it all comes back to the Oathbreakers. Is Ergothorn right? Could they be compelled to fulfill their oath? If we can learn that this is possible within the Forsaken Road, that will be a great boon for Aragorn. Speak to Radanir at our campsite in the Grove of Trees east of Lanuk. Tell him that I want this investigated. Okay, so it seems the Rangers might be getting some answers at long last. But nothing comes without a price.
Halbarad's wishes are my own as well.
We will walk the Forsaken Road and see what lies within.
We must learn if Aragorn can compel the Oathbreakers to fulfill their oath.
If Ergothorn is right, a number of Oathbreakers fled from the Dwemerberg after Isildur cursed them and left Gondor. They traveled through the trackless wilderness, seeking to escape the curse, and came at last to the Lich Bluffs. Did they find what they sought, or did they come to realize there was no escaping their curse? I do not know. But if we can find the Forsaken Road where this group finally remained, we may learn something to our advantage. We may learn if Aragorn can compel them to fulfill their oath. I have spoken with Rod, the scout who found Ergothorn's body. He knows where the entrance to the Forsaken Road is and will show us the way. Talk to me when you are ready and I will assemble a group of rangers to investigate.
Are you ready to depart for the Forsaken Road?
Many of my brethren have volunteered to come with us. They are eager to find some information that will aid Aragorn, especially to see if there is some secret by which he can compel the Oathbreakers to fulfill their oath. Okay. Okay, before we go to the Oathbreakers, I think this is a good place to wrap up the episode. I'm not sure how long we still have left to go before completed the book 3 epic. Let me double check that really quick. Do we go now, or do we leave this for the next episode? I think what's about to happen warrants an episode of its own, and we're already running short of time. So this will be the end of today's episode of Citadel Guard Adventures. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope to see you on the next one, where we will go to the Forsaken Road, meet the Oathbreakers, and finally get some answers on all these mysteries. For the time being, thank you so much for watching once again, and I will see you on the next one. Stay safe, my friends. Take care. Good luck to you all, and I will see you later.